EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Wilson. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball down because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Chicago Bears
To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw is Williams. Buying time to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now look at him go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Williams going to look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Williams going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off play action, Fields. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
46 yards. And the Steelers are able to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
To throw, it's Williams.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 pass the street.
Throwing is Williams.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess.
And got his man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Let's go.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A final shot before break. Williams. It's complete, and he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
The 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift.
49 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on top.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here we go.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the... Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Street, check, Bobcat. Hurt.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we go.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Stevenson on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mahomes going to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
56 yards.
and the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Williams being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Now 2nd and 3.
To throw, Williams on the move to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's deep.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
76 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
19,
Here's Swift.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
DeAndre Swift.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Third down and 1.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's first and 10.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Wow, and that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Pacheco is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to throw is Williams. Out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. To the air, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now they'll change things up. Here's Williams. And he is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Throwing is Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Williams buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And just shedding him off there.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. He's got room past the 30. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Mahomes.
And he is not going to reach the goal line. Unbelievable. Still scratching my head here. They go for 2, and the game stays tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move. To the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down. And now they'll shift things around. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
And this win was impressive.